Hi guys, welcome back to the LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. It's my pleasure to be with you again. Today it's time for Bitcoin market update. SEC strikes again, saying that the ETF fillings are inadequate. Bitcoin immediately trading down towards the support around 29,500, where we are going to get the close when it comes to the quarter 2 and what we might expect when it comes to the Q3. All of that we are going to discuss today. So without further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Last day of the quarter, last day of the month and week, and after the light in the tunnel, we have strong Bitcoin rejection towards the end of the session. And why is that? Well, SEC strikes again, based on Wall Street Journal, right? The SEC says spot Bitcoin ETF fillings are inadequate, meaning that there have to be some kind of the correction. So, continue with the Wall Street Journal news. Asset managers can update the language and refill. A CBOE spokeswoman said it plans to update and refill. Nasdaq and SEC declined to comment. That's what we have from the Wall Street Journal. Alright, so let's check the Bitcoin charts from the higher time frame perspective and where from here when it comes to the third quarter. Okay, let's start with the monthly chart. Well, after the most recent information previously when it comes to the BlackRock filling for ETF, we've seen strong move to the upside on a monthly basis. We took out previous month high and we were approaching very strong resistance around 31,500, 32,000. That would be related to this big breakdown candle high, and we are talking about the what has happened a year ago. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, SEC strikes again, and within the few minutes the bulls been rejected strongly. So what we are fighting right now, we are fighting to get the close above the previous month open and what we've seen the close 2 months ago, right? So those two candles, I'm not talking about the shadows, I'm talking about the close and open. That's what the bulls are fighting for right now, to have the possibility to attack 31,500, 32,000, and with the positive close above, we might see attempt to go higher, as high as somewhere around 37, and then again up towards 45,000 more or less. That's how the things looks like for bulls from the monthly chart perspective. In case we are going to get the close below 29,500, we might see the bears are trying to strike and push the prices back down towards somewhere around 25,024 and a half. Let's have a look what we have from the weekly chart perspective, and the things here looks quite good, especially if we are going to take into the consideration the equal waves the market was doing. So in that case, the thing here hasn't been ended yet, in my opinion. So if we are going to follow what we already seen, right, we might see attempt to go higher above 32,000. Then market may want to turn around and again pull back towards 28,500, 28,000 before moving higher. The levels we discussed a second ago based on the monthly chart, I'm talking about the 40,000 and 45,000. So we have to understand that what we see right now is a big whales game, and we have to be very careful, and we have to adapt to the current market condition. In case of the lower close, in case of the close below 29,500, from the weekly chart perspective, we have 27,500. This pullback over here started from that level, and we have the bottom of that breakout candle around 26,400. I'm talking about the level over here as well as this bottom breakout candle before we might reach again 25,000, 24,000 and a half. Okay, so I would look very, very closely to the current price action, especially taking into the consideration that we do have long weekend in US. With the lower liquidity, the ugly price action might be in place. So let's talk about the possible near-term move when it comes to the Bitcoin based on the daily chart. And here we go. It's still, if we are going to hold what we currently see, might be treated still as a big bull flag, and as long as we are holding these levels, as I mentioned, somewhere around 29,500, we might still expect the bull flag to be fulfilled. Unfortunately, as of now, I don't know where we are going to get the close. The current candle doesn't look great. So from that perspective, if you are not in the market, it might be wise to wait and see. What bulls should look for now, taking into the horizontal lines, it should be good to see some kind of the further consolidation with the attempt to hold 29,500, pushing prices higher towards 31,500. On the other hand, the sellers are going to try to make the ugly close below that level, and from the daily chart perspective, they may want to try to push the prices lower towards at least 28,200, 28,000. Guys, as usual, it's not the holy grail. You have to do your own research, you have to do your own homework before risking real money. Hundreds of examples are needed. And with that being said, wish you great next trading session. See you around, take care, and goodbye.